The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, without resistance or sound, the two ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. Two octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol-E. Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. It smells of chewing gum. A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of a young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read. Throw it away, please. Your hand shakes, holding the card. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the boat. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on. To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything all right?
There is nothing. Again. Nothing sad, brother. No treachery, just blackout. Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's me. Blue eyes, that's me. Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, because it's always there.
There is no Voyager road. There are no road. Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
Beautiful. Believe.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules.
Yes, they're poor.
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness. In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket, the air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel.
Drink. Water.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself, as it pours down your parched throat.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to sort?
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened? That does sometimes happen. You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed? Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for...
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers. The acidic stench of rotting food has rubbed off on the cellulose. just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage? But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see?
Fuck does Kuno care? The fuck about it? You're...
Get lost,
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno. Listen! Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real. Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that up there. Now you won't...
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova. Believe it, you need this shit.
These could drastically improve your chance. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pens. They will also make you into an idiot.
Alright, Piggo.
Don't do business with the pig coop.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you.
There's more to his distrust than being a pig.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again? Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you...
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the... Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did...
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked.
Yeah, get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't... Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno does...
I'll die before I squeal, pig. You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands blood.
You can still see the top of her.
I'll die before I squeal. What's this kid shit?
Get the fuck...
I'll die before I... Murder was the case they gave me.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white. There are several footprints in the mud, left by... An inconspicuous pile of the... It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing materials. matrix of push buttons. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk.
Can I help you? Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they...
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. Thank you anyway.
Yes? Absolutely.
Absolutely in the question.
Hello again, sweetie.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Yes? What do you want to know? Good.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl. You're fooling nobody.
Sir, are you okay? You've been standing here silently for a while now. Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside, minding the register. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and...
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face.
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
Thank you, sir. I'm glad to help Mum out with the store. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being...
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind...
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... Exactly, but we've been doing fine so far.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case. But...
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board... Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking. No such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Maybe I can tell you about some of our... Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminal. And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him. You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen. Head? Yeah.
No, it's your soul. Your blue soul.
I'm not sure I understand. If you say so, sir. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books. It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business. It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property. Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad. Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end. I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum. I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though. No. Yes, she knows books.
What was that? An idea. Later, when you get the chance, you should address these issues by getting drunk.
Maybe some about other books? Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. I think that's why people read them.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
But it does make the famous people more famous. Okay, sir.
You fail to do... She waits intently.
It's okay, sir.
You disappointed a small child. Well done, champ.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she wonderful? Did you talk to her? Great. On a scale of 1 to 10...
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening. Good, sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No. Indeed. Are we done with...
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette?
Doesn't feel like it's thriving. Feels ghostly. Hey. Psst. Psst. Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism. Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too? Good. We need tender men like you building gargantuan communism. Word on the street is you keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings. Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to... Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down? Oh yeah, get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready. Too late to back out now. You A small mountain of colorful board game boxes, an endless variety of source books. There's also a large hardbound tome with books in a board game section. Who wants to read books? There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. You see a set of tattered...
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only. Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to... Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alert. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from... This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please... You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir. No! Please just talk to me, officer.
There is something mysterious about the curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash.
I warned you. You're...
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered. Only an echo. No one is there. Only an echo. No one is there. A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you.
I wasn't kidding when I said we're parapsychologically done. You clearly don't care about the consequences. What gives you the right? Don't expect my help from now on. The back door is locked and I threw away the key. Do look at the books, though. The books compel you. Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go, go, get...
She smiles and nods. See? These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name, crime fiction. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work. Furthermore, they have no idea. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the
Oh, crime, robberies, murders. If you're a police officer, apparently, you should buy all...
Several maps have been attached. The maps look old and faded. This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on Ozon, Laurentide, Fas Alamer. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast. You can, on Caillou, lost little pearls of light. Tiny 850 million people live on these little dots. The ocean breaks up connections to other worlds. Words pass the ins. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars. Gods. Perhaps they are gods. This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance. Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice. It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access, wholeness, unity, balance. On the other hand, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind. It's your own fault if you're ill. Got it? The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. There's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of use. This is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this? You sense something ominous emanating from the shelf, but it lacks form and substance. And the plaque on the shelf reads, browsing through, suddenly, a particularly odd title, High Speed Love, chronicles the romance between two of the finest. Next to Irv's life story, you see next to that, Revacholian radio personality, Guillaume Bevy, stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent...
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not... I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are...
Every snowflake is like a little gift from the sky.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you...
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
See? Your munching and complaining have ruined...
Ah, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable. I can't even say if it's in my back.
I hope you pass out from it, you goddamn jellyfish. Men like...
Trying to throw something as close to a predetermined point. Shush. Ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. Doesn't matter what team. Pick eyes on the ball, Dinky Winky.
Sure, officer. Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them? Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
Ah, yes! King Philip III, on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol...
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting...
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. A nation is only as strong as its leader.
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
The Carabinier doesn't reply.
Right. Yes. The terrain here provides an... I do. Fire from heavy artillery. Why what? Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality. Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannon simply... Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first. Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to... Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella. This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out.
Blood Ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but... the enemy of my enemy and all that. Damn right, son. They lit the fire of hell on the city before the rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the...
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone this...
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
Preposterous! Surely you don't mean it. I'm just sorry it had to... I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol.
This royal
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with truth. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. It doesn't. That was 100 years ago. Ain't got nothing to do with anything. A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frissel. Damn Frissel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabiniers failed him, and the crown. The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already?
Soon, they will forget everything
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth.
I have really outdone myself.
Yes, that's what you need.
René. Hello, officer. Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know. No, officers, I'm sorry. And
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of...
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything.
Respect?
I'm not.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of union.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? Evrard Claire. Everyone in Martinez knows the Claire.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history, only heard about it.
The old soldier mumbles. There he stands.
Let's try not to get caught in a...
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties. Help with... Oh, yes. Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a member...
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew. I hate the socialist rabble. But even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything.
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something. Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just as...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, blade.
No, thank you. I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't...
The only one you...
Suddenly you realize how hungry you are. Aeons ago. Probably when you were still a child.
Believe me, officer,
You can barely hear him. The sweet...
Fuck off! It's mine! Sorry, officer. I'm sorry. I did...
When the dissidents come to rape our country, he hides. But try to get...
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
Welcome to Rivachol.